The first time I truly traveled alone was about 5 years ago. I didn't really know what to expect or how it would feel to face the world, armed only with a small trolley and a backpack. Well, it turned out to be one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. So I decided to do it again 2 years ago. However, my 2 brief solo trips pale in comparison to my sister's adventures. She has been exploring the world on her own for 1.5 years now. That's why I asked her for some advice to help me create this video, where I'll share 8 benefits of traveling alone. 1. More flexibility. When you're standing at a crossroads, there's no one else to consult about which way to go. You can take this literally or metaphorically. Plus, there are no other people whose needs you have to consider when making travel decisions. This adds a lot of flexibility to your journey because you only have to think about one person, yourself. It might sound selfish, but you're also not troubling anyone with your preferences. Live and let live is the motto here. 2. You'll save time. Another perk of traveling solo is that you don't waste time negotiating or discussing where to go and when. If you've ever traveled with a group, you know it can take hours just to decide on the next destination. Not to mention the time spent waiting for everyone to get ready. And then, there are the conflicts that pop up when the group can't agree on something. When you're alone, you have the freedom to come and go as you please, without losing time dealing with others. 3. Less nagging. I've seen friendships, and even romantic relationships, suffer during vacations. When you travel with others, you're suddenly in a new environment, spending way more time together than usual. The flaws of your travel companions become more noticeable. One common issue is nagging, that relentless pestering to get something done. If you're with a control freak, they might insist on planning every detail. Daily schedules, hotels, transportation. That's not necessarily bad. But if you're like me and prefer to relax and go with the flow, their constant demands for structure can feel like nagging. Traveling alone might be the solution. 4. Less drama. Nagging can also spark drama. Wherever people gather, drama tends to follow, especially when you mix men and women. The drama factor of a trip can skyrocket, no pun intended. Drama wastes time and energy. I recall family vacations in Spain, trips with girlfriends, and even a 4-day visit to London with friends. All had their fair share of drama. Traveling with others can be a blast, but going solo usually means less drama and more time to soak in the world's beauty. 5. You're more open to strangers. When you travel with a partner or group, you're wrapped in a privacy bubble that keeps others at a distance. People assume you'd rather stick to your own crew, but when you're alone, you're more vulnerable and approachable. Other travelers and locals pick up on this and are more likely to strike up a conversation. When I traveled solo in Indonesia a couple of years ago, strangers approached me daily. It led to so much fun and visits to places I'd never have found otherwise. Traveling alone sets you up to connect with others in a bigger way. Ironic, isn't it? 6. It's easier to be yourself, unapologetically. Another advantage is that you're free from the expectations of your travel companions. When you're with people who know you, they have an image of you and expect you to act a certain way. This can hold you back from being your true self in new situations. Maybe you have quirks, like reading alone, morning rituals such as prayer or meditation, or sipping whiskey with a cigarette, that you don't often show. These might clash with what your companions expect. When you're solo, it's easier to be yourself without apology because strangers see you as a blank slate. 7. More time for introspection. This one's pretty straightforward. When you travel alone, even if you chat with other travelers, you'll likely spend plenty of time by yourself, especially at night. Unless, of course, you're so charming that someone new shares your sleeping bag every evening. Being alone gives you space to reflect and search your soul. It's the perfect chance to keep a daily journal, something traveling solo naturally encourages. 8. A more genuine experience overall. In my opinion, traveling alone feels more authentic. It's just you and the unfamiliar places you explore. When you're with others, your focus often shifts to them. Solo travel directs your attention outward, to the world around you. I've noticed my senses pick up so much more when I'm alone. Yet, ironically, the more I experience, the more I want to share it with others. This reminds me of Chris McCandless, the famous American adventurer who died traveling in Alaska. Weeks before his death, he wrote, "Happiness is only real when shared." Thanks for watching. I don't know, maybe you'll try solo travel too.